A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Ready, you ready? Check, 45 the mic. It's been a long day for you.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And the Buccaneer defense for the second straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
Ready? 45, Mike, 45. Squeeze, double. Got it.
To throw is Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And that one results in 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
Here we go. 51, Sam. 36. Shoot.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now. Hey, Sam. 45's the mic. Not today, you are. Base.
Here's Ryan. Try to lay one up deep. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
From the 29, Winston. He's going to wind up and air it out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Mike Evans, he's going to go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Space. Gun. Gotta go.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Jameis to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes and throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
He's got Evans. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st down, it's Jones. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Winston out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And with the Buccaneers' new coaching staff, you have to figure they're going to want to use O.J. Howard a little bit more this season. 34 catches, 565 yards last year, but that was in only 10 games. 6'6", 251, and can run. Find a way to get him the ball as they just did there.
Winston now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. This is Jones. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Winston. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Deion Jones. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12.
It's 3rd down.
Need something for deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. These two teams all tied after 1. Need something for deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Working out of the gun, Winston. Evans has it left side. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. To try again after the sack. Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, Winston. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Hey, you don't want to see me.
On third down, Devontae Freeman. And Freeman lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 36. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Winston. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Peyton Barber with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Check 45 to Mike.
Hey, quick glance.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Kill. Turn it up.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Spins past him. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
22.
Mike, 45.
Here we go.
From just shy of midfield, Ryan. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Check.
45 to Mike.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Elsewhere, second quarter in D.C. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout.
Got.
They'll run on first down. Freeman. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, keep it up. Keep
Gun.
45.
Get out.
Here's Ryan to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, South.
45 is the Mike.
21.
45. Mike, 45. Switch up.
Hey, Echo.
Ryan. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
Calvin Ridley more than justified his first-round selection in 2018. 64 catches as a rookie and found the end zone 10 times. Did a nice job getting open right there and picking up a first down.
Back to the running game. It's Freeman. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Can't block me.
Got.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Watch the screen.
To throw is Winston. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5, and they're going to face a third down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Ready. Black 22. Green triple C.
Get him. Hey, check 24.
Wait. Hey,
let's get this.
3rd and short yardage. Winston over the middle to Evans. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
It's a gain of 10.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Winston now. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let him go.
To throw, Winston. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. Winston to Godwin on the connection there for a Tampa Bay first.
A gain of 12.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
At the 45-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
We go even.
Again, it's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
45.
And the blitz does come. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple.
Hey, check.
Check safety. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
22 jet bomber.
Hey, switch gears.
Here's Ryan. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. 12 yards there and a first down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
You remember me. Let's go, baby.
They toss to Freeman. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
22.
Freeman again. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down.
24. We got trips over here. There's overload.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Out of the shotgun is Jones. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. From the gun, Winston. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After the interception, here's Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Freeman. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. Matt Ryan trying to lead the Falcons from behind. Last year in 16 starts, just one fourth quarter comeback for the QB.
Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch. Hey, express, express.
Ryan. And this is going to be intercepted. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Shotty! White 25! Check 45 to mine! Watch the run, watch the run! Check, check!
Winston gives to Barber. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll go again to Jones. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run here with Barber. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
They'll run it with Jones. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
First down, Tampa Bay.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Winston. Buying time to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. On 2nd down, Barber. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They go play action. Winston. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Winston to throw for it on 4th. Over the middle, complete. It's Evans. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
First down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 21-yard line.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Out of the pistol to give to Jones. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
At the 27-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
On second down, it's Freeman. Tackle made by Justin Evans.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
It's caught. Jones. And he goes out right around the 39. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Ndamukong Suh in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Work to be done here on second.